Hello. Hi, everyone. What's up? Welcome back. Hi, Ate Jen and Ava. Hello. Well, that's new. Hi, Ava. Ava, you got your first hello, your first greeting. Hello. How am I doing? I'm doing well. How is everyone? I'm great. Thank you for asking. Oh, hey, the roomie's here. Hi, Jen. You're up. How's Florida doing? My roommate's online. She's in Florida. Say hi to Jen. Say hi to Jen. It's green tea drinker. No worries. You're tired and it's humid. I bet Florida ain't the business. Florida ain't the business. I've never even been to Florida yet. And I'm like, just kidding. You should get some rest. Oh, Chris says hi to you. Chris says hi to you, Jen. You have to be up in 6 hours for a virtual queue. Oh, is it for Rise of the Resistance? I'm like, why? I can totally hear you right now. Anyways, hope everyone's doing well. Can you guys hear me okay? Oh, for Ratatouille. Gotcha. I hope my audio is okay. I was still having issues the other day. Last night, everyone is sulking about you. I know. I was there. I was on Twitter about it. Did you cry out the jet? About what? About JIHOON? No. I'm coming in clear now. Thanks, Jen. All right. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I'm going to get this reading started. If you guys are returning, welcome back to the Blue Moon Lounge. And if you're new here, also welcome. I'm crying about you. As you can tell with the title, I am reading JIHOON and HARUTO today. Excuse me. Everyone ready? Love you too, Jen. Get some rest, okay? Get plenty of rest. Another long day at Disney World tomorrow. Bye, Jen. Okay, so as I was saying, I'm going to get started with this reading. It is JIHOON and HARUTO's dynamic. I want to thank the anonymous payer for this reading. Actually, no, this was not just one person, wasn't it? I should check. I know this was booked a long time ago, and it's been always delayed because of either transits or energy or, you know the deal. Let me see. Who booked this? Yes. Anonymous treasure maker, I see you. Thank you for booking this reading. You booked this back in early December, so thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting me this way. But yeah, so on that note, we are going to be reading the both of them. For those that are new here, welcome. For those that are returning, welcome back. I am Jan. I am a tarot reader. I've been doing this for 18 years. So just a quick disclaimer, as you watch this live stream tarot reading, please watch it with a grain of salt. Nothing I say today out of these messages are 100% definite, factual, or fixated. Nothing I say today are 100% true. Why? Because the universe is always working, energy is always shifting, change is a constant, and people like JIHOON and HARUTO still have their own free will of choice to make their future. All right. So, yes, everyone ready? I've been ready for this. I think this is one of the dynamics that we've been trying to push for, but always got delayed. So we'll see. You are blooming today as usual. Thank you. Thank you. On that note, I do still have personal readings. I opened up slots for January. So if you guys are interested in a one-on-one session with me, you can freely do that. My website is in the description box below. Okay. So, all right, I am ready. On that note, as this is a dynamic reading, I have my set list of questions. I will ask that first. Obviously, I will check on their energy. After my set list of questions, I will answer the payers' questions. All right. And then after that, if I have any extra energy, time, I will probably ask you guys for more questions. And then obviously we will do predictions. Sound good? Haruto, aka Mr. Third Most Handsome Idol of 2021. I saw that. The amount of times I've heard this disclaimer that I memorize it now. Good. Good. You should memorize it. Okay. All right, let's see. What deck? Let's use this deck for now. Start with this deck. So, on that note, oh my gosh, you guys need to let that go. You need to let that go. JIHOON was probably just being his Piscean self. JIHOON was probably just being his Piscean self. Okay. I think that is good. Hi, Jan. Am I late? No, you are not late. You got in at the right time. I am about to begin. JIHOON being JIHOON, right? Okay. So, I was meditating on the two of them earlier. So far, their energy is still good. But we'll double check. I was rolling on the floor yesterday. Dude, same. I was laughing at everyone, you know, but I know. So here's the thing. I was talking to Chris about this last night, right? I was talking to Chris about the whole JIHOON thing yesterday. It was so funny because, I mean, if you think about it, right? If you think about it, JIHOON's fans, it's like fans like Idol. You know what I mean? So whatever JIHOON's intent was also kind of like projected through the fans. Pretty much like, yes, the fans are like dramatic or whatever, but it was for the fun of it. Why? Because you guys are just like, we have a similar dark humor like JIHOON does, which is pretty funny. So like you and JIHOON, you guys and JIHOON have similar humor, and that's how you guys were clowning. That was really funny. But anyways, let's double check on his energy today. How is JIHOON doing? How is JIHOON doing? Ooh, Aries energy. His Aries Mars is really elevated today. Okay, we have the Emperor card. Okay, we have the Emperor card in JIHOON's energy. This is talking about really busy. So yesterday he was chill, right? No, not yesterday. The other day when I was doing like treasure group reading, today, now he's like busy. He's pretty busy today. So pretty good. How else is JIHOON doing? How else is JIHOON doing? I went on a Twitter space yesterday and sad songs were playing. I was confused at first and realized it was about his refund. I cannot. You guys are funny. Okay. All right. So we still have that karmic energy from the treasure group reading going on. So earlier on JIHOON, we have the Emperor card. Now we also have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is that planning, that logic, that reorganization, that like harmony and like teamwork into play. So he's acting. So if you have the Three of Wands and this Emperor together, this is JIHOON on leader mode, like activated for sure. Okay, so his leadership skills are really on the dot right now, like in this moment as I speak. And then from the treasure group reading, we had that Wheel of Fortune. So this is coming into play again. So right now they are, not only is JIHOON like working and being a leader right now, but with that Wheel of Fortune, I think he's pretty much just like, you know, he's being that kind of hype man and being that motivation, that, you know, push, not just towards himself, but towards the group itself. So that Wheel of Fortune says that, yep, okay, we're busy. Let's get together. Let's figure this out, right? So leadership things. Great. Okay. Okay. How is Haruto doing? Let's check on our one and only Haruto. How is Haruto doing right now in this moment? How's Haruto? No, Haruto, come on, work with me. Haruto. Work with me here, Haruto. Okay. Let's figure this out real quick. Okay. Can we read him today? I felt him earlier. He was fine. Is he annoyed right now? Is he annoyed right now? Can we read him? Can we read Haruto today? Okay, thank God. Okay, we're good. False alarm, everyone. False alarm. We have the King of Wands confirming it's safe to read him. He's fine. But right now in the moment, so when I was panicking earlier, I was like, what the heck? Is he okay? He's slightly on edge a bit. I think someone just like is not keeping up. Haruto could be his own kind of perfectionist. So Haruto is just like, dude, I don't know who it is exactly. I don't know who's pretty much like disrupting his peace right now. But Haruto's just like, can you get it together? I need you to get it together. So that perfectionist side on Haruto is up there. And so he's just like, bro. So I don't know who's the one that's bugging him, but we have here the Five of Wands. So he's like, his patience is a little low right now. His patience is a little tight. And then we have here two synchronicities. We have here the Eight of Swords, but we also have the Eight of Cups. Okay, two eights here. 8 means about work. It means progress, but it also means abundance. Okay, but when you have these two together, this is what was telling me that he's like upset or frustrated or stressed out. It's like a little edgy right now. He's just like, please, I don't have the patience right now for you to slack off kind of feeling. So I don't know who it is, but he's definitely on edge right now. This is showing, like I said, in the King of Wands. Wands is fire energy, so it's either Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Okay, so I don't know. This is just him being his fiery self. Your bet is Jongwoo. I'm dead. That's gonna be funny if it was Jongwoo. I'm not gonna ask who it is, but it's one of them. But since the card says it's fine, we can proceed with the reading. So on that note, excuse me. Let's see. How is Jihoon's current energy? How is Jihoon's current energy? Okay. Let's see. Double checking. You okay? You okay, Dick? You okay? One second, guys. You alright? Can you read his feelings about being the third most handsome idol? I would if you would not type in caps like that. I'm just messing with you. Can I answer that later? Like, are you mad? Are you why are you so demanding? What's up with that? I'm messing with you. Just kidding. No, I know. I'm just messing with you. I'll answer that question if you remind me after, okay? Anyways, so now that we know their energy, let's ask the initial energy when Jihoon and Haruto first met. Okay. Aw. Okay, initial energy. Jihoon and Atajan share the same humor. Damn. Don't you know it? How late am I? You're not late at all. I've barely begun. Okay, so initial energy between Jihoon and Haruto. Aww. Okay, I kind of expected this. So let's talk about Haruto's energy. We have here the Hermit. Okay, the Hermit, Virgo energy, the Hermit. It's in its name. Feeling kind of shy, timid, introverted in a sense. The Hermit says, "Oh, let me just kind of keep to myself." He's just this sweet, innocent boy that was shy. And then you have Jihoon coming along. You have him as the Queen of Cups. Cups is water sign energy. He is a water sign, Pisces, right? Have him come in, and he's like, "Hey, how are you?" And he just kind of approaches him, the social butterfly per se. So, yeah, Haruto was shy. Jihoon was not. And between that, they created a cute little bond. We have a Ace of Pentacles. So it started off pretty okay because even though Haruto was like, shy or whatever, the Ace of Pentacles and it talks about how even though there's that wall he has, he was still open to communicating or being open to have a conversation. So that's the precious part about it. So Jihoon made it easy on Haruto to open up and create a bond. We did have the Four of Cups in reverse. So this means coming out of your own shell, coming out of your own discomfort. So again, making everything easier for yourself. So this is Jihoon really being a Pisces, because a lot of Pisces placements are good at making friends. So this is when Ruto was 13 years old. Yeah, right? Shy little boy. I mean, think about it. He's still a shy little boy. Shy little boy indeed. Okay, so next, what is Jihoon's individual energy at that time? What is Jihoon's individual energy at that time? Excuse me. Okay, very similar to pretty much everything every time I read Jihoon, whether it's a solo, whether it's a dynamic, it's pretty much the same. So Jihoon's initial energy at the time upon meeting Haruto, we have again the Emperor for the second time. This is Aries energy. he does have that Aries Mars, Aries rising. The Aries placement here, and it talks about how natural he is about, you know, getting things done, whether it's for other people, whether it's for his, you know, co-trainees, or if it's for himself. The Emperor says, look, I have my responsibilities to myself and to who I am training with. I do not want to be a burden. I'm going to keep myself on my A game. So JIHOON, that hustle mode as always. But we also have the 10 of Wands. Okay, I say but because 10 of Wands is about carrying too much burdens, carrying too much baggage. So again, I think everyone can know by now how JIHOON is. JIHOON likes to kind of push himself and overexert himself forward without having to make himself look like he's complaining or having a hard time. He doesn't like showing a sense of weakness. He doesn't like showing a sense of vulnerability too much when it comes to him having a hard time. So that 10 of Wands says a lot of things were stacked up during that time, but he was overexerting himself. He was pushing himself forward. But that did kind of lead him into a mental burnout. And I say mental burnout because of the Lovers in reverse. Excuse me. So the Lovers card is Gemini. Okay, Gemini energy. The Lovers in reverse is, when it's reversed, it means more of a mental state. So this is him kind of like mentally burnt out at that time. So he was caught in between. And I say caught in between because we also have the 2 of Wands. So he was caught in between balancing himself between, you know, hustling and then relaxing and releasing stress. So he was caught. Okay, he was torn. Okay. Bye at the giant. Gotta go. Have a great day, everyone. Bye, Starry Night. Take care. You okay, Eva? Cool. Yeah. All right. No, that's fine. What? Can you warn me at least? Figure. Okay. If you figure it out, let me know. Yeah. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's proceed. How is Haruto's what is this? Individual energy at the time? How was Haruto's individual energy at the time? Wow. Hey, wow. Earlier I had the Emperor, right? Earlier I had the Emperor for JIHOON, right? Now for Haruto, interestingly enough, I have the Empress, okay? Upright as well. The Empress says that Haruto's energy at the time was not just him. How do I say this? It's like him at his most creative, him at his most eager, but much more compassionate. He's not like as harsh. Like, yes, he can come off really strong, especially when he performs or when he has to do an evaluation or whatever. But amid all of that, the Empress is saying that Haruto was like really gentle. He was just really patient, and he is pretty much like the nice guy, the nice kid. Okay, and then I'll ask here in a bit, but we also have the Moon card. The Moon card upright. This is Piscean energy, which is ironic, but the Moon card here says that he did his best to adapt. Okay. He did his ultimate best at the time to adapt to his peers because he's the one that's going through the, you know, the change, or like going through the pretty much the transition between coming from Japan and going to Korea, etc., etc. So the Moon card says this is him trying to blend in well. This is him trying to do his best to get along with others. And so coming into this, you know, point in the trainee aspect here, we also have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is a very intuitive card, and so he was like, okay, I'm a little nervous, and I hope I don't, you know, step on anybody's feet kind of thing. But the High Priestess says, I'm just gonna trust my instincts, trust my guts, trust myself, my intuition, my skills, right? And from there, he's just gonna kind of lay it on. and let things flow. All right. Very, very precious, very mature also. So I love that for him. Going back to Jihoon, what is Jihoon's contribution and role to this dynamic? Okay, what is Jihoon's contribution and role to this dynamic with Haruto? Sometimes, see, the thing with Jihoon that I've noticed, like in his chart, it's all water, but then it's a lot of heavy fire as well. So it's like hard to find a middle ground on Jihoon. He's either or, he's hot or cold. Like but in both sides or both spectrums, he's still intense, right? So for Jihoon, it's interesting. He may be a Pisces, right? He may be a Pisces with a Cancer moon, but he has a lot of fire, and for him to have those water placements, he still has that fiery energy. We have the King of Wands, and when this comes up, this is him being acknowledged that he is like one of the best hype men, right? The hype men in the group, or in that, you know, existence per se, the King of Wands. And so even though he has that emotional aspect to him, you can rely on him for a push, for a motivation, for a drive, for some kind of determination that could be spread to be projected. So as his role towards Haruto, let's see. Oops, thank you. I literally just said it, right? I literally just said it. He's both fire and water and fire. So here, cups and wands, water and fire. The cards are like, yeah, this guy has pretty much, it's funny because, like I said, it's not exactly well-rounded, but it's really wide range. And you don't find Jihoon too much in the middle. He's either this way or that way. And so on that note, okay, when this is here as his role to Haruto, he tries his hardest to adapt. Okay, he tries his hardest to adapt. And then we have here the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This talks about him trying to kind of like fill in the gaps. So what I mean by filling in the gaps is because if you take notice with Haruto, sometimes he won't like really admit how lonely it gets, right? Haruto won't admit how lonely it gets, or how, you know, how homesick he can feel. But Jihoon, because he's this intuitive with those Pisces placements, okay, with that water all in his chart, this makes him really, you know, observant in Haruto's energy. So his role is to fill in the gaps. If he notices Haruto feeling a little down, then you can rely on Jihoon to check up on him, to take good care of him, to ask him if he's good, you know, to give him love and affection, all of that jazz, or just to give him that push too with that fire energy as well. So it's interesting because when you're looking at it, how do I say this? If you're looking at this in the chart, Haruto does not really have that much water, right? He doesn't have water. And so this causes a balance from Jihoon's energy, okay? He causes this balance. He fills that in. Make sense? So his role is to just be there for him. Sound good? If you hear a noise, that's a motorcycle passing by on the freeway. Anyway, Hyunsuk has once mentioned how Jihoon bragged Haruto to everyone and how proud he is to Haruto. Yeah. And it's funny because Jihoon, obviously he has like the father vibes towards like most of the members in Treasure. But I will personally admit, I noticed that Jihoon, it kind of like radiates more when it's towards Haruto, if that makes sense. I see it the most when it's towards Haruto and Doyoung. That's what I've noticed. His like the father mode, the dad mode is activated at its peak when it comes to Haruto and Doyoung. That's just me taking notice. kissing Haruto a lot too. Dead. What else is Jihoon's role towards Haruto? Okay. So Jihoon, All right. Jihoon and Haruto. Okay, I'm not going to go into too much detail about this. Okay, but I'll just say that there is, I think Haruto acknowledges the fact of how Jihoon steps in as like that like fatherly figure, or he tries to be. And Haruto, he may not express this, okay? Haruto may not express this to Jihoon, but on an internal level, he is very grateful for how Jihoon treats him. You know how sometimes he acts around as if he's like embarrassed when Jihoon gets all touchy and affectionate or whatever. That is just him goofing off, but internally he does appreciate it. He actually really loves when Jihoon gets all sweet with him. So we have here the Queen of Swords in reverse. Jihoon really softens Haruto a lot. Okay, he softens him up a bit. The Queen of Swords says that Jihoon's role is to allow Haruto to be as comfortable as possible, especially with his thoughts, with his feelings. You know, sometimes you can kind of imagine like if Jihoon goes up to him and be like, "Hey, you doing good?" And Haruto will be like, and then Jihoon will be like, "Sure?" And then Haruto will be like, "All right, well," he'll go, and then Haruto will be like, "Wait, no, I'm kidding. Can we talk?" And then they start talking. So I think Jihoon, his role in this dynamic is the factor that he tries his best to make it as comfortable as possible. He tries to make himself the most approachable, right? So sometimes, because on camera, we can't always like take things from the camera and assume that's everything, right? Seeing them in camera is literally just the tip of the iceberg. But what I'm seeing through the cards is that Jihoon does not push it. On camera, it looks like Jihoon pushes it. He doesn't in real life. Jihoon really makes it easy for anyone. It's not just Haruto. Jihoon is someone that kind of just goes with the flow. But yeah, in this case, his role for sure is to make it as comfortable as possible for him. Okay. Love that. All right, we're going to move forward. Okay, what is Haruto's contribution and role to the dynamic with Jihoon? Ooh, 111. Thank you, angels. Haruto. Wow. Oh, cute. Oh my gosh, I love that. Please, I am gonna cry real quick. I'm gonna cry, honestly. I really am gonna cry later on. Okay, so if Jihoon plays a fatherly energy towards Haruto, Haruto goes along with that. Okay, Haruto is okay with that, and Haruto kind of acts like the child towards him, but he acts like the good son. You know what I mean? He acts like the good son. So let me show you. We have a synchronicity here. We have 2 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands. Okay, having 2 twos means the connection. It means like making sure that it is like a give and take kind of energy. You know, it's like if you give, then you shall receive, and vice versa. So for that, there's a lot of gratitude between the 2 of them. So if Jihoon has, given a lot of love and attention to Haruto, Haruto is obviously grateful, and he'll return that back to Jihoon. So this is what's happening here. These Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles says that Haruto's role in this dynamic, or this contribution to the dynamic, is that he helps JIHOON out. Okay, if JIHOON asks him for a favor, Haruto will not complain about it. He'll be like, okay, what else do you need me to do? Have you noticed that? I'm thinking about this in Treasure Map all of a sudden when JIHOON was chopping up vegetables to make the sujebi. When they were cooking and it was just them two, this is exactly it. This is exactly it. That is exactly what's happening, okay? When you look at the two of them, they kind of have that dynamic. It's like they play father and son. It really goes and coincides well. And so taking that energy there, taking from that moment, you can really see Haruto appreciate JIHOON, and he'll even hype himself up too. He'd be like, wow, you're so good at cooking, right? He's like, wow, 잘하네, kind of thing. And JIHOON's like, 그치, 그치. And he's like, and he'll tell Haruto, he's like, I'm even better than Mashi. You know? And so it's really cute, right? Haruto just kind of allows it and he plays along with it because it's genuine, it's sincere. So yeah, the best moment I can make that comparison is to that moment. So yeah, he helps him out. And it's not even just with the small things, it's also the bigger things. I remembered how Haruto cut the vegetables using the knife upside down. Oh my god, yeah, that's right. You're right. Okay. What is the overall advice for them to be even closer than they are now? What is the overall advice for them to be even closer than they are now? Interesting. Okay. Why is this card here? Why is Ava? What was that? You're making me nervous, Ava. You're making me nervous. What do you mean? Okay, just warn me. Okay. All right, back to the question. Overall advice for Haruto and JIHOON to get even closer than they are now. So there has to be this distinct honesty. Okay. There has to be this distinct honesty between them. It's not that they lie towards towards each other, but they do hold back a little bit more than they should. So sometimes it takes a lot of work for either one of them to open up. This does not surprise me at all, by the least, because though Pisces has a good way of, okay, so for JIHOON, Pisces has a good way of expressing themselves when they feel called to, right? But it takes a lot out of them to get to that point. If you have any Pisces placements, you are always wanting to speak your heart out, always, right? But when you get the opportunity, that won't stop you. However, it's hard for Pisces placements to find that distinct moment, that distinct feeling like, oh, okay, I feel safe to open up, right? That's on JIHOON's end. And then for Haruto, it's similar, okay? It's similar because of the Libra placements he has. The Libra placements he has also dignifies about, again, kind of similar to JIHOON. It's like, I want to say my thoughts. I want to say it, but I don't want to come off as if I'm you know, a burden, a hassle, a struggle, or maybe I don't want to be misunderstood. So both of them reserve each other's feelings or thoughts, and even though they know that they can open up about how they're feeling. So the best way for them to really get closer than possible is if they just remove that weird fear that they have of, you know, sharing energy. Jihoon doesn't like to be a burden, neither does Haruto. You know, and the both of them are not. The universe is basically saying they're not burdening each other. It's just they're both timid and somewhat have that distinct pride. So again, the only way for them to get closer than they already are now, we have the Lovers card. This is Gemini energy. This is about giving and receiving energy. Then we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So this is that quote unquote dishonesty or acting as if everything is fine, everything is okay, etc., etc. So yeah, and then King of Wands is back. They do both share Aries placements, but the King of Wands says just to be confident in what you are feeling, being confident in your thoughts. No one is there to judge you. They will not judge each other. They know that, but somehow it still scares them. Okay, so yeah, they just don't want to be a burden, or they don't want to be heavy on each other. So that's the overall advice. Okay, on that note, energy check-in. How is everyone doing? How are you guys doing? You guys are okay? I always feel called to ask you if you're feeling okay, especially during a Jihoon reading. I don't know. I think by pattern, every time I read Jihoon, sometimes it gets heavy for people. But okay, I'm glad you're okay. Is Jihoon here? Hello, please, let's not manifest that. Let's not manifest. No more. If Jihoon comes back here, I'm coming after you. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, I'm gonna shift the deck. Let's use this deck now. So we're gonna start asking questions from the pair. One of the questions is, what are the similarities that they have in common? Okay, between the two of them. What are some similarities or things they have in common between the two of them? What are some similarities these two have that they have in common? His notice on, please, let's not clown anymore. Enough. Haven't you done that enough yesterday? I'm kidding. Has Jihoon ever come here? Maybe. I don't know. Has he? Okay, what are some similarities between the two? Let's see. Oops. Ah, yes. Oh, there we go. True. Oh my gosh. Help. Okay, lots of cards. Okay, we got a good handful of things that they have in common. So, I have 6 traits here. 6 different common things about those two. Okay. Jan, just curious, what is Jihoon's current position on your record list? Like, he's number 4 with Asahi. Him and Asahi share number 4. Him and Asahi share number 4. And then technically there's no 5. Makes sense? Anyway, so let's see. First common thing that we have here the 7 of Pentacles. This means that the both of them share the common trait about them always exerting themselves. They always have, or they always believe that there's room for improvement. Just because you established a goal does not mean you can not do better. You can always do better, right? 7 of Pentacles talks about patience as well. It talks about if you are putting in the work, they understand and acknowledge that things do take time, okay? The 7 of Pentacles, if you can see in the image, see the being here, the woman on this card is planting seeds, and she's a little worried about whether it's going to bear fruit, if it's going to grow, but this is about being like testing your patience, right? So both of them share that. They know that regardless of what you do, regardless of what you invest in, sometimes things take its own time. The both of them know that regardless, there is no such thing as perfection. There's always room to grow. There's always room to improve. So that's a really good, mindset to have. Okay? Next is a fun one. We have here the Hierophant in reverse, or the Taurus card in reverse. Both of them have minimal earth energy. So the Hierophant actually says, okay, in reverse, that they both, can be a little rebellious. We both know that. Even though, like I said, they're both good guys, right? They're both good kids. But then when they're on their own terms, when they're on their own free will, they can get a little playful, maybe a lot of playful. The Hierophant says going past your boundaries, being courageous, trying new things. Even if it scares the crap out of you, you're willing to try. The Hierophant says going past your own limits just to see how far you can really go. Okay, the Hierophant says they have their traditions, sure. They have their morals, sure. They have their values, sure. But regardless, if there are open opportunities in front of you, you might as well go after it. And that's how JIHOON and HARUTO work. They take these things into consideration. When little things open up, they're like, hey, that came out of nowhere. We should go for it, right? The Hierophant says they're not that afraid to try new things, okay? Which is also a really good mindset to have. Love that. Excuse me. Next one, I think, is very soft. Okay, the next trait that they both have, we have the 4 of Wands. Okay, the 4 of Wands says they're both family men. Okay, they both value family. They're both family oriented, and obviously you know that. You can see that. Okay, even if we don't get to see JIHOON. Okay, even if you don't get to see JIHOON with his family often, he talks about his family, right? He talks about his family, and so does HARUTO. They both really, become that type of person that values where they come from, their roots, and they really gratefully appreciate, their family and the support that they get, right? That 4 of Wands says how important family is and how important, radiating a family projection is important. Like, even if they're not with their own families, yeah, JIHOON is not, he doesn't see his family often, neither does HARUTO, but they still hone that family energy within treasure. Okay, so the 4 of Wands says they both are family oriented boys. Okay, Maria says, now I have a crush on HARUTO. I'm dead. Sometimes these readings do that, doesn't it? I'm dead. Okay. That's hilarious. I'm not gonna even hold you. I'm not even gonna hold you. Nope. Okay, we have 3 more things to talk about. First is the 3 of Cups in reverse. So this is, it's expressing how both JIHOON and Haruto know when to play, and when they play, they go crazy, right? That's them. But they also know when to not. They know when to stop themselves, which is cool. Okay, they know the difference between play and, you know, professional time, right? The Three of Cups says know your place, know your time, be serious when you need to be serious, which is good. Like I said, I personally really like that. I hate it when, you know, it's supposed to be a serious moment and people are like goofing off, and I'm like, you need to shut up. I need you to keep up with me. Excuse me. Jan really has that power to change her bias through her readings. Oops. I'm dead. So yeah, anyway, like I said, Three of Cups says they know when to play and then they know when to work, you know? Okay, the next one that we have that the cards wants to share is the Nine of Pentacles. Now, I think everyone can also agree with this, but individually, both of them are really good at being independent. Even if Haruto is really, like, still really young, like he went to Korea really young just to, you know, aspire for his dreams. And so is Jihoon, right? They're very independent. Okay, they know how to take care of themselves. They know how to take care of themselves, regardless of being, you know, comforted and cared for by their co-members. If it had to be done, you know, you can at least rely on them to do their own chores. They can do what they need to do. Like, look at Haruto. Haruto went to the groceries by himself. Like, the heck, you know, like, for a kid, I mean, granted, like I know that a lot of kids in Japan, they become very independent, like really young. I heard about that, and that's like really, like, that's awesome. And I have so much respect for that, but it really does show. And same thing with Jihoon. Jihoon, you know, if he needs to do his own thing, then he's going to do his own thing. But the Nine of Pentacles says they both know how to be independent. They know how to be self-reliant. They're gonna, you know, wait around for you and like wait for them to be served, right? So the Nine of Pentacles says, regardless whether it's small or big goals, small tasks or big responsibilities, you can rely that they're going to work on it themselves, okay? Okay, now, the next one is actually really funny. So, all right, I can kind of relate to this, but me being an empath can sometimes deflect this. But anyway, we have the Two of Wands here. This is the last trait that is being shared, that what they have in common. The Two of Wands says that both Jihoon and Haruto, not to say that they struggle, but they don't like always going the middle ground. A choice is a choice. For them, for Jihoon and Haruto, if you ask them, if you try to make them decide, they'll take forever because they want to make sure that they are only going to choose one. It's always either or all or nothing, right? It's either A or B. You can't tell them both. Even in the, hey, should we do this? Should we do that? And then you tell them, oh, I didn't ask you if you wanted both. If that was the case, then I wouldn't ask you at all. You know what I mean? So for them, for the two of them, they're just like, look, just make a choice already. Okay? Two of Wands. And I think, who is that? I forgot who. I think it was Jihoon. It's either Jihoon or Haruto. Someone else, or someone in Treasure was like, I don't, like, he says he takes forever to decide something because, or like, especially when it comes to food. You know what I mean? It's like if you even ask, like, oh, what do you want to eat? Jihoon will be like, I don't know. It takes me 3 hours to decide. So, yeah. And I could totally see that. Was it Jaehook? No, I think it was Jihoon, because there was a recent fan. There was a recent fan on Weverse, and Jihoon replied it. I think someone asked Jihoon for a recommendation for food for dinner. Yeah. And then Jihoon was like, I don't know. I take forever to decide, so I can't help you. Right? It was Jihoon. Yeah, it was Jihoon. Excuse me. So on Weverse, let's see. Oh, what's wrong with this deck? Hey, you okay? Here, hold this selenite. You're okay. All right, you can rest. All right, sorry guys. My deck wants to. It's interesting. I just charged you. Okay. Sorry, my deck was a little. Anyways, moving forward, yeah, that's what they have in common. So moving on to the next question. What is one thing that we don't see in this dynamic in comparison like to off cam? Okay, what is one thing about this dynamic that we don't really see on cam versus off cam? What is one thing? What is one thing that we don't see from Jihoon and Haruto off cam? Junkyu said on Treasure Map that it took him at least an hour to decide what he wants for lunch. Yeah, he did say that when he was in his studio. And then he took another hour. Even when he had food, he took another hour to even start eating because he was setting up. Anyway, that's besides the point. Virgo and Pisces, they're sister signs. So Jihoon and Junkyu just get each other that way. They both take a long time because they're both Pisces, Virgo. And Pisces and Virgo are sister signs. All right. What is the one thing? What is the one thing that they don't show? Is there nothing? Is this what we see is what we get kind of dynamic? Nothing? Nope, kidding. Okay, hold on. Why do I keep getting the Lover's card? Tomshiman. Why do I keep getting the Lover's card, huh? I got it on the other deck, and now I'm getting it again in this deck. What's going on here? What's going on here? Uno momento. I don't know why I keep getting. Why is the Lover's card here again? In this context, why? Ah, that makes so much more sense. Okay. What else? Can you clarify me? Clarify. Oh, really? You don't say. Okay. I mean, I can actually, you know what? I shouldn't be surprised. Okay. That's hilarious. So one thing that we do not see apparently, okay, about this dynamic, though I did say that they get along really well. Like, there's no such thing as a perfect dynamic, right? There's no such thing as a perfect dynamic. And that means that we really don't see, they don't fight, but they do bicker a lot. They do bicker a lot. And I don't know if that's because they're both very opinionated. And it's funny because Jihoon's opinionated loudly, but then Haruto is opinionated subtly. That's a difference there. Okay, so there is like collision. Okay, they bicker in that way. Yeah, and you cannot see that on cam, but they bicker a lot. Okay, Jihoon can be loud about like, hey, and then Haruto will be like, what do you want from me? Like, there's that difference in volume. Okay, so I'll show you why. We have here the Knight of Cups. Okay, the Knight of Cups in reverse. So this talks about how they're communicating sometimes. It's not all the time, but sometimes things can get misinterpreted, things can get heated, etc., etc. Then I had the Lover's card, right? The Lover's card came out reverse. So the Lover's card, I needed a clarification, but then this was clarified by cooperation in reverse. So this is why I said there's a lot of extra bickering, okay? So the cooperation, right? Cooperation meaning being coordinated, working well together, being on the same page. You know, sometimes that just does not happen, right? That's why the Lovers is in reverse, cooperation's in reverse. We don't see this. We don't get to see this. And then we have here the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords says they can get a little petty with each other sometimes, but then they do make up after, okay? They do make up after. We have here the friendliness upright. So sometimes they don't get along, that cooperation in reverse, but they always make up after that. It's hot and cold again. I am telling you. The Ten of Swords says sometimes we get carried away with what we tell each other. Sometimes we get carried away with what we say, with our emotions. And this is why we stop ourselves. So, yeah. It's cute. Honestly, it's cute. It really is, now that I think about it, it really is like a father and son thing, right? It really is like the child and parent. Like, come on. Okay, thank you, cards. Thank you for clarifying. Okay. So, yeah. Moving on to the next question. Oh, sorry, I said that already. Here we go. How does Haruto actually feel? How does Haruto actually feel about Jihoon's overflowing affection? How does Haruto actually feel about Jihoon's overflowing affection? Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. You guys are funny with these questions. Overflowing. I remember Jihoon teasing Haruto with the snow, and Haruto keeps on screaming. Oh, yeah! Good recall. Oh, my God. Okay. How does Haruto actually feel about Jihoon's overflowing affection? Oh, I just said that. I said that earlier. Aw. My heart. My heart, my heart, my heart. See, now we're going back to soft hours. We have yet another synchronicity. Earlier we had 2 8s. And then after that we had 2 2s. Now we have 2 5s. Okay? I swear, I feel like Haruto. One of these days, if I read Haruto as an energy check-in, if someone books me for that, I really have to dig in deeper about Haruto spiritually, because I feel like he's somehow divinely structured in a way. I don't know. But there's always a lot of synchronicities every time Haruto is being read. I've noticed that. Anyway, let me show you. We have 2 5s, and we have the 5 of Cups, right? 5 of Cups in reverse, and we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So these 2 cards, 5 is a number of change, and it's a number of adaptation. When this is in play about how Haruto feels about Jihoon's overflowing affection, this, with the 5 of Pentacles, I mentioned this already earlier about the contribution to the dynamic. This means that Haruto is grateful because he does genuinely feel that Jihoon tries his best. He is appreciative, okay? He's appreciative of the fact that Jihoon exerts, or he puts effort into taking care of him, or to, you know, be there for him. And then we have here the 5 of Cups in reverse. So when you have the 5 of Cups in reverse, Haruto's energy, even though he doesn't want to feel that way, he just likes his space a lot. But Jihoon makes him feel in that sense of like safety. Like there's a lot of safetiness, and then if that ever kind of played coming from Jihoon's end, Haruto has to stop himself and really think, wow, I am genuinely cared for. Okay, so anything that Haruto goes through, I'm not going to go into detail, but anything that Haruto holds in his heart space, in his you know, in his feelings or whatever, Haruto normally, his natural response is like, oh, I can manage myself, I'll deal with it myself. But Jihoon is really good about coming in and kind of being that warm hug that Haruto doesn't even ask for. And so Haruto is just grateful. Okay, Haruto is sincerely grateful. All right. Yeah, it's one of those affections that you don't even have to ask from Jihoon. Jihoon just gives it to you. And that's all. That happens with a lot of Pisces placements. Pisces is really good at finding the right timing to come into play and just be like, they just know that something's up with you. So if you have a Pisces friend, honestly, they're pretty good friends, as long as they kind of give in return. So he's grateful, very grateful. Okay, now, okay, this next question. So it's funny, is like, how does Haruto feel about Jihoon's affection? Now, here's Jihoon, okay? Does Jihoon feel obligated? Because I already naturally said that Jihoon does play like a parental figure, but is that like just natural to him, or does he actually feel obligated, right? The pair is asking if that is an obligation to Jihoon, or is this just a natural thing from him? So I'll read the question. It says, does Jihoon feel the obligation to take parenting role for Haruto? Or does Jihoon see Haruto as an independent, mature person, or he still sees him as a child kind of thing? Okay? So, yeah. All right. So does Jihoon feel obligated to play that parental figure? Does Jihoon feel obligated to play that parental figure? If you're a Pisces, please be my friend, Virgo. Aw. All right. If you're a Pisces, if you have a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, be Maria's friend. Okay. Jihoon surprises me almost every time I read him. Almost every time I read Jihoon, I always end up like, wow, you shock me sometimes. Anyway, does he feel obligated to play that parental figure towards Haruto? It's yes and no. It's yes and no. Yes, because for him, it's hard to ignore what's going on around him. And I think more Pisces placements can relate to that. You see things going on and it doesn't even involve you, but somehow you feel called out. A lot of Pisces placements have this need to fix people, even though you shouldn't, or even though you shouldn't meddle or butt in. Okay, so it's the same thing for Jihoon. Jihoon will see something, he feels something, and he'll just be like, I don't want to butt in, but I feel like I should, or I want to. So I'm saying yes and no, right? Yes, he wants to play a parental figure because it's just hard for him to ignore it. Okay. And then no, in a way, because a lot of the times, I don't want to sound like I'm speaking for Jihoon because I'm not. I'm only speaking through the cards. But for Jihoon, at least through the cards are saying that sometimes, whether it is Haruto, whether it is any other younger member in the group, okay, a lot of the time, Jihoon compares himself of his struggles, and he would hate seeing any of the other members go through that kind of struggle, whether it is mental, emotional, spiritual, whatever the case is. Jihoon is always reflecting on how he feels, and he would hate that for anyone else. You see what I mean? So I'll show this to you right now. The Three of Swords. If this was upright, it is a lot of heartache. It's a lot of trauma. It's a lot of disappointment. Okay, but when you have this in reverse, it's about being better than your mistakes. It's about being better than your struggles. It's about being better than any kind of resentment. Okay, so for Jihoon's perspective, at least through the cards anyway, I'm not speaking for Jihoon, I'm speaking for the cards. This says that in Jihoon's eyes, it's like, I don't want anyone going through the same path I do. So, yeah. But he knows also that sometimes it's not his business and he shouldn't meddle. So that's why I say it's both yes and no. Okay. Everyone following? Oh, wow, we're at 160. Damn. Hello, everybody. Welcome. If you just got in, welcome. I appreciate it. Everyone still okay? See, every time I read either Haruto or Jihoon, my energy does, I kid you not, my energy does get a little meh. So I do need water breaks. Anyway. Okay, good. I'm glad. Perfect. Next question. Oh, wait, the second part of that question. Does Jihoon actually see him as an independent, mature person, or does he still see him as a child? Okay, let me quickly answer that. How does Jihoon see Haruto as a independent grown-up or a child? Oh, I'm glad you like the music. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wow. I can't. Please. 2 8s, 2 5s, 2 2s. Now we have 2 4s. Come on now. What is with this? What is with this reading? There's a lot of synchronicities. I need to look into this in a bit. Anyway, all right. So does Jihoon see Haruto as a independent, mature adult, or does he still see him as a child? He does see him as an independent grown-up. Okay, he does see him as an independent grown-up. Four of Wands. Okay, Four of Wands says he does see Haruto capable of taking care of himself. But him being him, Jihoon being himself, he can't help but still take notice of the little things. Okay, he can't help but take notice of the little details that he feels obligated to at least hold Haruto's hand for. So the Four of Pentacles. This is the feeling, so 4 and 4. This is the feeling of when the dad is sending his son off to kindergarten for the first time. It's his son's first day at school, right? Or, you know what, better comparison, better analogy is college. Okay, let's just say that if Jihoon sends his kid to college for the first time, it's like, oh, my kid's an adult, but you know, I can't help it. I'm the father, you know? Like, I'm his dad. Like, of course I'm gonna get worried. This is that feeling, okay? That Four of Wands and that Four of Pentacles. And I could see here that Jihoon tries to push Haruto with the fact that he's like, look, I'm here for you, okay? Okay, don't be afraid to call me. Kind of deal. So he does see him as an adult. He does see him as an adult. But deep within his soul, Jihoon wants to be still that go-to, that call. Okay, so since that is answered, next question. That's why he's sulking. That's why RUTO, okay, that's why he's sulking that RUTO didn't save his new number. I'm dead. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so our next question is, how do they want each of them to be in the future? Like, what is their desire for the future for each other? Okay. Okay. What is their wishes for each other in terms of the future? What is their wishes for each other in terms of the future? So let's start with Haruto. What is Haruto's wish for Jihoon in the future? I bet in Haruto's future solo gig, Jihoon will be there in the background supporting him. True. I could totally see that, Chris. Okay. All right. What is Haruto's wish for Jihoon in the future? What are Haruto's wishes for Jihoon in the future? That's so cute. Come on now. Stop it right now. Stop it right now. This is like a more, not selfish, but this is like a personal one. It's very minimal, and I know this is going to happen eventually, but Haruto really wants to bring Jihoon to Japan. Like, he wants to tour Jihoon in Japan. So it looks to me here that Jihoon is one of the members, the Korean members, that is the most eager to see Japan. Okay, and Haruto gets excited for that. He's like, one day I'm going to show you around, kind of thing. So that's one wish he has. Okay, he has one wish with that. And then another thing I do see here with Haruto for Jihoon, we have here the Six of Swords upright. This is telling me that Haruto's desire for Jihoon in the future is to have a solo, which is actually pretty cool. I'm seeing it very specifically. It's like in Haruto's eyes, out of a lot of the members in Treasure, JIHOON is up there for Haruto. I did not expect this. I did not expect this, actually. Haruto, in Haruto's perspective, JIHOON is up there in his case. He's like, no, JIHOON deserves a solo. He thinks that he's deserving of a solo, which I agree. I think all of Treasure deserves a solo. But if Haruto's energy says he thinks JIHOON's like up there, that he should be prioritized for one, yeah. There's a lot of high faith in JIHOON's skills. Okay, now another wish. Okay, another wish for Haruto, from Haruto for JIHOON. Okay. That's cute. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I think this is me speaking also as a fan in general. I don't see a lot of people talk about this. I'm sure a lot of JIHOON stans do, but maybe I just don't follow enough JIHOON stans. But for me personally, this is my perspective. But there's a lot of artistic members in Treasure. There's a lot of artsy-fartsy members in Treasure. But I don't think JIHOON gets enough credit. Okay, JIHOON is... Okay, I'm gonna talk about that whole Pisces thing. Pisces is the most artistic sign. Okay, JIHOON does not get credit for his visions. JIHOON does not get credit for his creativity and his artistry. You see him take photos. You see the kind of art pieces, the art kind of artists, the exhibits that he goes to. He has a very distinct style. He has a very abstract style. Okay. And Haruto, obviously, Haruto sees that in JIHOON. And I'm going on this route telling you this because one of Haruto's wishes, okay, one of Haruto's wishes for JIHOON, he wants JIHOON to do more art. And not just any kind of art. He wants JIHOON to pursue photography. Okay? And maybe a little more painting and drawing, but particularly photography. I see this. I like had a quick vision or a quick like download where Haruto's like, wow, you're so good. Like, why do you just keep it to yourself? And that's the thing. JIHOON likes art. JIHOON likes art, but he doesn't share the art. He's very particular about keeping it to himself. He just enjoys it for himself. But in Haruto's eyes, he's like, no, your art is worth sharing. Right? He's like, why are you keeping all these amazing sketches, all these amazing pieces, all these, shots that you take just for your own, But yeah, he's getting back into art, which is great. But you have a whole Haruto be like, no, you need to showcase this. So it's cute. That's really sweet. That's really sweet. That just made me simp a little bit. Not gonna lie. If I'm being real, I'm simping a little bit. You know me. I have a thing for artists. I'm dead. He did order a film camera. He did. I did see that on Twitter. Anything else that Haruto wishes for JIHOON? Anything else for JIHOON from Haruto? What else does he wish? Okay. Haruto wishes. Okay, this is more personal, but it's fine. I agree to this. I think this happens all the time when I read JIHOON. Haruto wishes for JIHOON to be more confident. JIHOON can play a very confident role he's good at it. But when we're talking about like when he's like alone with his own space, right? When he's in his own space, it's not as confident as you'd like to think. And so Haruto wishes Jihoon to be genuinely and wholeheartedly at the top of his A game, like when he looks at himself in the mirror kind of thing. Okay. All right. So I'll show it to you now. We have the Devil card. Okay, we have the Devil card. The Devil talks about insecurities. It talks about paying more attention to your flaws than your skills and your positive attributes. It talks about where it makes you focus, your narrow focus about the negative aspects, the mistakes more, dwelling a lot more about your past rather than like letting it go and like taking in the lesson. So they're really good at putting up a front. And even though they're like very self-aware, Pisces people are very self-aware, it just is a struggle sometimes. So Haruto genuinely wishes that Jihoon would be compassionate to himself or kinder to himself. So, yeah. Oh, Jihoon, what are we going to do with you? Okay. Is there anything else? Okay. All right. 6 of Cups. Okay, 6 of Cups. Haruto. Haruto wishes for Jihoon to. How do I say this? What's the best way to word this? What's the best way to word this? Because earlier I said that. How do I say this? Jihoon may have like a really good habit of going for the goal, going for the dreams. That's great. But like the process of going through it or going towards your goals and your dreams, when it comes to Jihoon, he doesn't take the easy route. You know what I mean? It's like every time he wants to pursue something, in the process, he's like beating himself up for it. Right? And so Haruto's wish, the 6 of Cups, says, I genuinely wish that Jihoon enjoys the moment. And I wish he would go for anything without thinking twice. I wish for Jihoon to go forward without having to like always look backwards. You know what I mean? Because 6 of Cups talks about nostalgia. It talks about like going towards the past. It's holding on to it a little too tightly. So for Jihoon, he has a bad habit of like, oh, I remember back then, and I don't want to do that again. Like Haruto understands, like he just doesn't want to. He's a bit perfectionist that way, but he thinks that it's a little too much. He's just like, hey, stop talking like that to yourself. What is this self-talk you're doing? So. No, but once you learn how to be kind to yourself just like you are to others, everything just gets better. I swear. Amen to that. Amen to that. Amen to that. Okay, so we're going to move forward. What is Jihoon's wish for Haruto? What is Jihoon's wish for Haruto in terms of the future? I love that. Okay, so Jihoon has similar wishes for Haruto, especially when it comes to like a solo. It's funny because like I hear the fact that even though Haruto wishes Jihoon for a solo, Jihoon wishes Haruto not only have a solo, but he wants like Haruto to be like ultimate main character everywhere. You know what I mean? I don't know why. I just see this like whole thing about Jihoon just being like, I'm so proud of you type of deal. He's like, yes, that's my boy. That's my boy. He's like literally pushing, you know, Haruto and like even embarrassing Haruto in that sense. But he wants Haruto to have a solo. But not only that, he wants him to be like the star of the show, especially in Japan. Okay. But overall, like in anything that Haruto does or wants, Jihoon is all for it. Okay. Yeah. And then this one's really sweet. Okay. If you were very emotional with Haruto's character in the web drama, you might feel it again after what I tell you here. But Jihoon wants, as much as he wants Haruto to be like the star or whatever, he does wish that Haruto can experience somewhat of a normal life. Okay? So in terms of like school or whatever the case is, hanging out with friends, Jihoon wishes that Haruto can get a similar experience because Jihoon acknowledges that. So when you talk about it, right, Jihoon had the privilege to at least experience that before he became, you know, really serious about this life, right? Jihoon is grateful. He's like, listen, I'm honored and I had the privilege of getting to, you know, at least enjoy my younger years before I really took this idol life seriously. But Haruto didn't. He started off a lot younger than I did, and he also had to move, you know, so there's harder circumstances. And so Jihoon genuinely wishes that Haruto can get even a little taste of that. So I'll show it to you right now. Okay, I'll show it to you right now. The Queen of Cups. Cups is, again, water sign energy, right? Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Queen is a motherly figure. Okay, so just imagine, not only is Jihoon a parental figure, but this is much more of the motherly figure, right? It's him like concerned. Okay, it's him being concerned. And then the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles talks about Haruto being able to connect to people as normal as possible, right? And so Jihoon just wants that for him, for sure. As much as Haruto has really big dreams, Jihoon sincerely wishes Haruto can be and can still feel as normal of a human as possible, you know? So, yeah. Babies. Next question. Oh, this is the last question already, and then we can move on to predictions, actually. Okay. Sorry, 2 more questions. Do they talk head-to-head in a sense that they can feel comfortable in sharing worries or advice? I already kind of talked about it. They do, but they do hesitate a lot. So like I said, that advice, in order for them to get closer, they need to remove that kind of fear that they have and just be completely open with each other. And in different circumstances, they do. That's what I mentioned earlier. But there are still some things that holds them back amongst each other. So yeah, for the most part, they do. So the last question. Okay. The last question. This is funny. I kind of already answered this one too, but one of you asked is, Jihoon, I think, I'm reading the question for you. It says Jihoon is a law student, quote unquote, if I'm not mistaken, and Haruto has the potential to be a lawyer. In a parallel universe, where are they? Okay, in a parallel universe where they are both a lawyer with the same level knowledge and experience, who do you think will win in a case? This is so this is so specific, but I love it. So in an alternate universe or a parallel universe, if these two were lawyers, who would win in an argument or a case? That's so funny. That's cute though. It's a cute question. Right? The imagination is amazing. Who do you think would win? While I shuffle cards, who do you think would win? Who do you think would win the case? It also depends on what the case topic is, but yeah. You think Jihoon? You think Haruto? So, Attorney Watanabe. Attorney. Okay, who would win in a case if they were both? Honestly, before I even pull a card, I personally think Haruto would win. Jihoon's good if you give him the leverage. Jihoon's good if you give him the leverage. But if you fluster Jihoon, if you corner him, if you play your cards right and you corner Jihoon, Jihoon gets flustered. Haruto doesn't. That's my opinion. I think Haruto would win, but we'll see. Nana says Junkyu is the case. Stop it right now. Exactly, Dave. Yeah, Jihoon, he was cornered till the very end, and he was like, you know what? I quit. What did he say? I wish to be a civilian in the next round. Okay, King of Swords. It's Haruto. Haruto. Okay. Haruto. Why? Because we have here the Ten of Swords in reverse. Haruto would be the type to have a lot of backup or a lot of witnesses or a lot of evidence, and he would do that very discreetly. Haruto would win. He would have so much evidence on you. Like, that is his goal. That is his tactic. He's the kind of person to have all these receipts before he even says anything. And he comes in like without warning, right? If you put an argument against Haruto, if you put in an argument against Haruto will let you. He'll be like, okay, all right, I see you. But then later on, he'd be like, but what about this? And what about this? You know? So, yeah, it would be Haruto. What is Haruto's Mars? His Mars is a Gemini, which is also very fitting. Is it Gemini or is it? Yeah, it's Gemini. He has a Gemini Mars, which is fitting. A lot of Gemini placements is in law. So, yep, very fitting. Yeah, it is in Mars. Gemini Mars. All right, anyway. Moving on. Last question is, what are their thoughts about their past, present, and future as a group for treasure, right? So what is both JIHOON and Haruto's thoughts about treasure's past, present, and upcoming future? I like that. I like that question. He argued Jae-hyuk when he said Jung-hwan was being diligent. He pointed that Jung-hwan is just laying there. See, you're right. That's a good one. That's a good callback. That's a good callback for Golden Bell quiz. Okay, so let's see. Past, present, and future. Past, present, and future. Haruto. No, JIHOON Haruto. Past, present, future. JIHOON Haruto. Start with okay. See, you see all that cards spilling out? JIHOON really does think about the past a lot. Boy, if you don't calm down. All right, past. And then after this, we'll move on to predictions. Past, please. Okay. Oof. Haruto, please. Haruto. Okay. Okay. That's a lot. So, excuse me. JIHOON. For JIHOON, okay, what he thinks about the past in terms of treasure as a group. JIHOON has the 8 of Swords. He has a lot of fear. And this is normal, okay? This industry, so don't be hard on JIHOON for just being realistic. He just, not to say that he's not an optimist, he is. It's a struggle for him. So with the 8 of Swords says, for him, JIHOON, when he thinks about the past, especially for treasure, I'm seeing the fact that he understands about how far that treasure has gone, right? Whether individually, whether together, right? He's always taking into consideration about the journey that they've been. And so he worries about it. He worries because the past is a reflection of what they are capable of. And he has like this distinct fear of letting that journey go to waste. I think anyone can relate to that, right? Everyone has a fear of a bad outcome. This is why a lot of people don't go after new things, because they're scared. It's like, I don't want to invest my energy, my time, my blood and sweat and tears, and then only find out that it doesn't work out in a long run, right? And so for JIHOON, when you have that 8 of Swords, he thinks about treasure's history individually per member, and then also as a group. He's like, we've been through so much. The last thing I want is for us to go downhill. JIHOON thinks a lot about this, I can feel, with this 8 of Swords. Okay. Right? Yes, exactly, a human. The positive side is he's grounded that way, like he's humble that way, which is it's beautiful. But for him, he really does think, like, I really don't want us to go downhill after so much effort, so much, trial and all of that. So he does think about that, right? Meanwhile with Haruto, we have here the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles says, look, the past of like my past and our whole past as a group, as treasure, we've been through a lot, but man, we learned a lot, right? King of Pentacles is someone that is proud of the journey, all right? Haruto is proud of the journey that they've been through, and he takes it as is, right? He looks at everything that they've been through from the past as a group, and he takes that as a whole entire blessing. He does. The King of Pentacles says, it's like, look, I can honestly, if I feel like I'm afraid in the present moment, or I'm afraid for the future, I can look back and say, damn, I survived that, right? Or Treasure and I survived that past. So I think we'll be okay. So there's that difference. They look at the past differently, but they're both very humble about it. They're both humble about it. It's just their coping and their senses of fear is at different levels. You know what I mean? Haruto is taking it as a fact. It's like, look, at least we don't have to go through that anymore. At least we can move forward. And if we have to, if I am ever scared, then I could go back and think, oh yeah, if I made it through that, then we're going to be fine later on. For JIHOON, he worries. He worries a little bit. And you're right, a human, he needs reassurance. So, okay. Excuse me. Okay, let's go for the present time, right? What are their thoughts about treasure in this present moment? So for JIHOON, what is JIHOON's present thoughts? What is JIHOON's current present thoughts about treasure? Okay. Oh my God, this boy. JIHOON. Okay, so his current thoughts, or his thoughts for the present. Okay, for treasure. He, how do I say this? Very articulate, right? Very articulate. We have here the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords says that for now, he thinks that they should be on their A game. They should, basically he's aiming for perfection right now. The Queen of Swords says we don't have, like, for him in his eyes is like we don't really have much to lose, but yet also we do. You know? So the Queen of Swords says if we're going to aim, we better make sure we're aiming high. Right? Queen of Swords says if we're going to aim for anything as a group today, then we better make sure we're doing it right and we're aiming really high. This is him again with that whole all or nothing energy. Okay? And then we also have here the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords upright, a lot of swords energy for JIHOON. Kind of concerning. Kind of concerning. But the Page of Swords says that if we need to, you know, really think of good ideas, then we're going to have to. We should start thinking outside the box. We should start doing more. We need to, you know, push ourselves or try something that's different. We need to stand out, you know? So that Page of Swords plus that Queen of Swords, it's aiming for perfection, but it's also aiming for attention. Okay? Yeah. So that's what's happening. He wants the best for treasure, obviously, which is, you know, that's him. Leader things as well. So he wants the best for treasure. So he's just thinking a lot about what they could do and what he can contribute, what everyone can contribute. And he's just very particular and articulate that way. Okay. Next. Oh. Calm down, cards. Let's go with Haruto. How is Haruto's? See? such a difference. Right now, Haruto, Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is currently his thoughts about treasure is, I mean, I mentioned this in the treasure group reading, but he is excited. He's ready to give and put out what they've been working hard on for the past year. The Ace of Cups says, I love treasure so much kind of thing, and I'm just ready for us to finally come out. So he's really eager. He's really excited for him and for the group. Then we also have the Chariot. This is very confident. So this is similar to Jongwoo in the treasure group reading. So the Chariot says that he knows that they've worked really hard. They've, put a lot of time, effort to make this comeback well worth the wait. And so the Chariot says that Haruto is just excited. He's, really looking forward and anticipating to the feedback that they're going to get from Tumes, from literally anyone, to be honest. The Chariot says that confidence in the effort is high. It's at peak for him. So overall, say what now? Okay then. So in the treasure group reading, everyone, including myself, plus the cards, have been saying that this will, right now, in this current moment, we are in the calm, right? We are in the calm before the storm, right? We are in the calm before the storm, and the current thoughts for the both of them, JIHOON and Haruto, for treasure, they're very excited to really shake everyone. They're really ready and excited to slap everybody in the face. They're just like, oh, they don't know what's coming. They don't really know what's coming. And I say this again with the Tower card. So again, this could be, a lot of tarot readers freak out because it's a Tower card and it's destruction, but this is more of like an energetic way. It's positive still because we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords, it's like coming like a dormant volcano ready to erupt. Okay, this is like a dormant, resting volcano, and then all of a sudden it's awake and it's ready to shake your world, right? So both of them, their current thoughts is they're curious about how much they're going to make an impact, right? They're like, man, I wonder what the fans are going to think. I wonder if they're going to love it. I wonder if they're going to hate it. You know what I mean? So, but overall, they're confident. Where's my ear? Okay. Last part is the future. What are their thoughts about the future for treasure? JIHOON. And Haruto. Interesting. Okay. So, JIHOON's thoughts about the future for treasure. We have the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. This one says that I mentioned this to you guys also in the treasure reading, but I said that treasure, this comeback around, is really going to show what they've established. So what we're going to get from this comeback is that we're going to see treasure actually be treasure. Like, we're going to see them really showcasing the true color that they found for themselves. The true color, the true concept, the true sound. You know what I mean? And so for JIHOON with this Hierophant card, it says that in the future, for this upcoming future, he hopes and he wishes that everyone can understand what treasure is really all about, right? He is hoping that everyone can understand and comprehend what treasure's true sound is, what treasure's true color is, and what their true motives are as a group, as an idol group. Okay. The Hierophant says that there's a confidence in JIHOON that they've already finally connected to what suits them as a whole. So for the future, that's what he's most excited for. He's excited to be part of a group that knows what they're all about. You know what I mean? He's excited that Treasure has finally established what they all agree upon, what they all feel that fits right. And he's excited for the future because now he can imagine Treasure. Like, he can imagine their name. Treasure, the group that da-da-da-da-da. Treasure, the group that da-da-da-da-da. All of those labels, those significations, he's excited to finally have labels that is suiting. Right? You know what I mean? So that's what he's ready for in the future. Now, in Haruto's case, right now, he's not exactly thinking too much ahead of the future. Haruto is pretty grounded at this point, but I will mention with this Four of Pentacles, so there's that difference. So earlier, JIHOON was the anxious one, but Haruto's a confident one. But in this case, when it comes to the future, JIHOON is confident, but Haruto now, he's trying to not think ahead of himself, because what he's entirely focused on when it comes to the future is the fact that this comeback can really make a statement, or this comeback can really make a change. So he does worry. Haruto has this kind of small worry about like a make it or break it kind of thing. And I mentioned this to you guys already before, that this era is risky. And then, you know, but they're going for it anyway. And even Hyunsuk has been teasing about it. He's like, oh, risky kind of thing. So Haruto, he thinks about it and he's like, we're taking a chance here. And again, this could make it or break it. So for me, I'm worried but excited at the same time. So for once, Haruto's Libra placements are working right now when it comes to the future, and which makes sense. A lot of Libra placements don't like uncertainty. Libra placements hate uncertainty. They want to know. Libra wants to know. Okay, so if you have Libra placements and you have that eagerness, like, no, I need to know how it's going to turn out. Like, relax kind of thing. So for Haruto, he has like these scenarios in his head of what could happen during this era, this second step era. I'm not even saying comeback. I'm saying era. So whatever happens in this year, okay, this whole era, he's already thinking of what could possibly happen, both good and bad. And so he's like trying not to get there. So, yeah. All right. We are finally done with that question. That concludes all the question from Pear and from you guys. So thank you. Ate, about my question, sorry for being annoying. What does Haruto feel being called the third most handsome idol of 2021, and what does JIHOON feel about it? Interesting. Oh, welcome, Ariane. It's your first time. Welcome. Okay, what does Haruto feel about being the most handsome idol? Haruto. If I can say 3 words. If I was Haruto, right? If I was Haruto and I'm speaking through this card, I have 3 words with the Hierophant. His feelings. Oh, we've been new. We've been new. 3 words. We've been new. I gotta like that. We've been new. The question is, does he even know about it? I don't know. Does he know about it? Does Haruto know about this? Oh, he knows about it. Haruto knows about it. 9 of Pentacles says he saw it. He saw it in passing. So yes, this is sincere. This is sincere. This is legit. He saw it in passing. So that's cool. That's so funny. Freaking freaking Haruto. Okay, so how does JIHOON feel about it? I remember his confidence from YG Treasure Box. I do too. What was his words? I think Jun Kyu-hyung is handsome, but I also think I'm more handsome. Okay. So, how does JIHOON feel? There you go. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Look at, you could even look at it through the image. Look at that. Okay, imagine this is JIHOON and he's with the sword. He's like charged. He's like, this! Exactly! I will fight anyone who disagrees. JIHOON. JIHOON's like, I will fight anyone who disagrees or says otherwise. Oh my god. So, him being a dad again. So, that's cute. All right. Now that's settled, we can finally get to everyone's favorite part. We can get to everyone's favorite part. Let's do some predictions. Thank you, cards. You can charge now. We will fight as well who disagrees. Okay, so if you got to this part of the reading and you are still new to this, right? If you're still new to this, I am going to channel deeper into the energy and summon some downloads and some predictions, create some predictions and see what we got in the near future for JIHOON and Haruto, whether it is individually, whether it is together, or it could even involve Treasure as a whole group. Okay, I'm just only going to share what I can channel up, what I can summon up. If I only get 1 download, that's it. If I get 2, 5, 10, whatever, I'll try my best. On that note, whatever I say today out of these predictions, it's not 100% set in stone, because after that, if I say a prediction, they still have their own free will of choice, so it can change. So please be mindful of that, right? Please be mindful of that. Anything I say, whether if JIHOON's going to have something or Haruto's going to have something, it has potential. It does not mean it's definite. So, if there is something I say out of the predictions and you want it to manifest, you want it to happen for them, please do not dwell on that. What do I mean by dwelling on it? Because if you start thinking, oh my god, Jan said that JIHOON's going to have this, Haruto's going to have this, when is it happening? How come it hasn't happened yet? That's you literally dwelling on it, okay? So if I say something, you want it to happen, forget about it, don't talk about it, don't think about it, set it and let it go. All right. Hello. All right. Yes, please don't tweet about it too. All right. So, Ava, you okay? You good? How was that? Did you? What do you mean? Okay. Are you practicing? Is that what you're doing? Sorry, guys. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. All right, so let's begin. Let us begin. Let me just close my... Let me close this. Let me close these questions because I don't need these questions anymore. Why is that there? Okay. So, let's start with some predictions. Ready? Okay. What can we expect in the near future for JIHOON and HARUTO, please? What can we expect for JIHOON and HARUTO? Is this an old download? Why does this one look familiar? This one looks familiar. I see JIHOON. I see HARUTO. I also see Junkyu. I see Hyunsuk. And I see Yoshi. Okay. Oh, I see Yedam as well. Sorry. Haruto, JIHOON, Hyunsuk, Junkyu, Yedam. Okay. Interestingly enough, they are going to... I think there's actually more. Is it Olive Treasure? Oh, I can't tell. Okay, it might be Olive Treasure. It might be Olive Treasure, but I see all of the names that I mentioned. I see them on a show, but the names that I mention is who I can see clearer. But it looks like it's Olive Treasure. Okay, so they're on a show, and it's somewhat kind of like a quiz, maybe like I don't know. It's like some kind of battle. They play games of some sort, and they're playing against like other celebrities. They're playing against other idols as well. So there's some seniors, there's some actors and idols, and I don't know, but Treasure is a part of it, and those names that I mentioned are the ones that I could see the most. It's not Knowing Brothers because I could recognize it. I know how Knowing Brothers setup looks like, and that does not look like Knowing Brothers. Idol quiz? I don't know. It's not Knowing Brothers, though. So this is an old... Okay. Whatever the case is, they are... There's some kind of quiz type of show. I don't know. I don't watch a lot of shows, so I don't know if this is old or new. Anything else? Oh my god. What is this? What is this? What is this? Okay, I don't know. I think this is a special. This is a special. This might be a treasure map episode. I kid you not. Okay, this might be a new treasure map episode. Might. But what I am seeing, this is somewhat new. What I am seeing is another opportunity for Treasure to hang out with some lucky tumes, obviously in Korea. Okay. there's an opportunity for all of Treasure to interact with Tumes, but what's going to happen this time is literally find your treasure. So Treasure and some lucky Tumes are going to be paired with Treasure, and they're going to go on a scavenger hunt. So imagine like JIHOON and a fan, HARUTO and a fan, Junkyu and a fan, Hyunsuk and a fan. They're all in separate teams. So it's like pairings. So they're all gonna try to find whatever prize it is. And this, what I saw really fast in a download, I saw JIHOON. Oh my god. Wait! No! I'm gonna freaking lose it! This download. Oh my god, no! Stop it! Okay, I need to calm down because I'm like fangirling so hard. I need to calm down. Okay, here's what I just saw. Okay, imagine it's almost like, okay, you know how Treasure Map had the Running Man episode? Excuse me, can you stop spamming? Excuse me. If you spam, I'm removing you from this. Please don't do that. Thank you, Chris. I don't look, I'm chill with it, but no spamming, please. It's not like I don't see your messages. I do see your messages, okay? You can calm down with that. You don't need to spam. All right? Okay. Anyway, Running Man episode, right? Do you remember Yoshi? He saw a coin on the wall, and he's like, oh, it's a coin. And then Jihoon's like, did you see anything? And Yoshi couldn't lie. Yoshi couldn't lie, and then Jihoon ended up holding Yoshi. he had to wrestle Yoshi, and Yoshi's like, no, that's the coin. And he was like, okay. So in the download that I saw, Jihoon was holding off Haruto, and he's urging his fan, his partner, to grab the prize. Right? He's like, get it. And he's literally holding Haruto, and Haruto's like, no. And you could see the two, like, their partners trying to race for the prize, and Jihoon's holding off Haruto. So that's what I saw. And then my fangirl side has seen, so after that chaos, okay, after that chaos, it looks like, I think it's Jihoon's partner. Jihoon's partner is successful. Jihoon's partner is successful in obtaining one of the objects that needs to be taken, and now they have to run. So just quickly imagine Jihoon holding the fan's hand, and he's like, we have to run, and like the thing went in slow motion. Holding hands while running. And then I'm not done yet. This is a very detailed download. I'm not done yet. Literally, the fan is like, she can't run. She can't run for anything. Okay? It's cute. She can't run. So what happens is Jihoon's like, oh my god, get on my back, and he piggybacks her. He piggybacks her, and he's running. I'm not done yet. I'm not even done yet. I'm not even done yet. Here's a bonus. Here is a bonus. You have JIHOON. You have JIHOON coming in. JIHOON is a fast runner. JIHOON is a fast runner, right? JIHOON was not having it. So JIHOON literally stole the idea. JIHOON's like, you know what? We're going to do that too. And he's like, no, you ride on my back. And JIHOON starts running to I wish I could. I cannot. Oh shit. I can't deal with my life right now. JIHOON, you see JIHOON, he's like, that's a great idea. Get on my back. And he starts running. And then here's the sad part. Here's the sad part. JIHOON tried. JIHOON tried. But then I can see, I think the fan that JIHOON was carrying, she's like, I'm slipping or I'm about to fall. And JIHOON's like, no, hold on. He's like, no, I need you to hold on. The fan is like, no, I'm gonna fall. Oh my god. Oh my god. I cannot. I'm like distraught, but I'm so happy the universe showed me this. Oh, I'm dead. JIHOON may be fast, but then JIHOON's stronger. Hilarious. I need a breather. Before dude, I can't believe the universe just gave me that. Is there Two Babies event with them and Kim Chan as well? Dude, that would be so amazing if Kim Chan was there, but I didn't see anything in particular there, so. Is there any fanboys? I did not see any, so I'm not sure. The focus that I saw was mainly towards Haruto, JIHOON, and then JIHOON was the bonus. I couldn't really see the other members just yet, but I know they're there. That's the thing. But my channeling is directly on JIHOON and Haruto because that's the reading. So JIHOON was just like, no. That was a really detailed. Anyway, I love it. We're here for it. We love it. Okay, let's go back. Is there anything? Okay. So, remember I mentioned that Haruto's wish for JIHOON is to eventually get a solo. He will have one, not this year though. Obviously, like in the future. I don't know why I'm getting a like longer ahead future prediction, but I see that JIHOON will have a solo. He will have a solo, and it's interesting. There's like, I see 3 tracks. Okay. One, the title track features, again, don't hold on to this. Don't dwell on it. Everything can change. But as of now, when he has a solo, his title track out of the 3 will feature Mashi. Okay. It's going to feature Mashi, and it's also going to feature Haruto. Okay. It's a featuring, so don't panic. Don't freak out. Okay. So Mashi Haruto featuring on JIHOON solo. And then there's 2 other tracks that's just all JIHOON. Okay. Dizzy B. Is it different with that Mashihoon down? Yes, it's different. That's different, Claire. Oh no. Not this again. Not this again. Okay, get ready for that concert. I'm tired of JIHOON. I swear I'm so tired of JIHOON. Okay. Are any of you iconics? Because I need to make a comparison here. I need to make a comparison here. If you are an iconic, you're gonna get my reference. You are gonna get my reference about what I'm about to say. So, if you like icon, they're in the earlier days, when icon had like their earlier concerts, pretty soon on, Hanbin and Bobby got comfortable. They got comfortable about, going shirtless on stage, etc., etc. I'm just giving you a fair warning. You're gonna get 3 members out of Treasure. 3 members out of Treasure. 3. Obviously, JIHOON is one of them. And here's the thing. It's one of those, like, let me just toss you my... I can't. Why? Just don't worry. It's none of the young ones. It's none of the babies, at least, thank God. Because I will riot if it was one of the babies. Thank God it's not one of the babies. So you can at least think it's the older line. It's not the kids. So it's not the kids, thank God. Because if it was any of the kids, I will literally riot. This year, I don't know if it's this year. I just know it's a concert. Let me see. Is it this year? Is this concert happening this year? No. Wait, what? Can't you give me a straight answer? Is it this year? Okay, no. It's not this year. It's in the future. All right. So we have the 9 of Swords and then the Devil. Okay, so this is not this year, at least. You have time to prepare yourselves, but it will eventually happen. So it will eventually happen. The concert when the condition is okay because they can't get that wild with fans can't scream. Oh my God, that's so funny. People are dwelling on this prediction. I know, right? Well, I guess that's a good thing. Who are the other 2? I'm going to keep that as a secret. Because, what's the point? Honestly, if I tell you, you're going to dwell on it even more. You're going to freak out about it. You might even cry. But Jihoon and Jay Sahi? I don't know. I don't know. Or do I? Okay, Haruto and Haruto, Jihoon, Jonghwan. Haruto, Jihoon, Jonghwan, Jongwoo. Okay, Haruto, Jongwoo, Jonghwan, Jihoon. Okay, is that it? That's it. Okay, so Haruto, Jongwoo, Jonghwan, Jihoon. These four. What are they doing? It feels like a fact check. We haven't had fact check in a long time. Is that even a thing still? Well, whatever it is, we're gonna get the four of them. We're gonna get the four of them, and they're going to do a surprise event. They're going to do some kind of surprise event, something that deals with ramyeon, something that deals with ramyeon, and it's like they're gonna go like in secret and do surprises. I can't tell. That one was unclear. It's not as clear as those other downloads, but some kind of event that involves those four, and then there is them like giving out ramen or some kind of noodle dish to the fans, keeping the fans warm. Yeah, it's a surprise. Is it like Cafe Prince? Yes, somewhat, but it's not like arranged. You know what I mean? Like at least in the Cafe Prince, the fans were told to come to that place. This time it's just Treasure going to them. Does that make sense? Or not all of Treasure, but the four of them. So it's like a mission of some sort. I can't tell if it is anything else. It's unclear. That one's not that clear. All I know is it's a surprise event. Yeah, I was also thinking that it could be just a TMI, because when they promote, they do TMI, right? Not TMI log, but TMI. Like when artists buy fans food when waiting. Yes, exactly. And also, similar to what Chris said, like what Blackpink did too. So. What? Haruto stands, where you at? Haruto stands, where you at? Jihoon's wish for Haruto to become his own like ultimate star, his own, create his own empire. Oh, it's gonna happen. Haruto, I don't know if this is the first one, but it could be one of the earlier ones. Regardless, whether it's the first thing or not, Haruto will land a sponsorship, or he will be an ambassador of a high-end perfume. Not perfume, maybe perfume cologne. And I literally just saw him with this aesthetic commercial, and he's like spritzing something really nice. I don't know what brand it is, but he has his own commercial, and it's a scent. It's a fancy cologne perfume. It suits him. It does suit him. So it's like this cologne thing that he's got going on. So it's this very nice aesthetic looking ad that I saw, and Haruto's modeling this bottle of cologne or perfume or whatever it was. So Why do I think of Jo Malone? It's not Jo Malone. I don't know this brand. Jo Malone has a very distinct bottle shape. So, Jinu posted from winter? I have to check that in a bit. I'll check in a bit. I'll spaz about Jinu later. Yeah, I know it's not Jo Malone. That's all I know for sure. His first post on Weavers. Jinu! Oh man, I'm not ready. I'll check it in a bit. So yeah, that's what I see for Haruto. Is it Celine? Does Celine even do perfume? I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Does he have perfume? Does Celine have perfume? Or, hold on. Oh, they do. They do. Maybe. But it's not the bottle that I saw in my download. That's not the bottle that I saw. So maybe not. It's probably not then. Yeah, it's probably not. I can't tell. Anyway, Haruto for a cologne perfume thing. Okay, let's move on forward. Maybe it will be a new product. Maybe. You're right. Maybe. Maybe. All right. Anything else? Could be a Japanese brand. Yeah, could be. JIHOON manifested that. JIHOON manifested that, or is manifesting that. Okay, let's make a recall back to Treasure Map when he tried to goof around and do that Pocari Sweat ad. JIHOON was when they were on the trampoline and he was doing that like just for the fun of it, like he was drinking the Pocari Sweat drink. So all of Treasure, not just JIHOON, all of Treasure. Let's freaking go. They're gonna do it. And I literally in my download, I see JIHOON doing the exact same expression he did on Treasure Map. JIHOON manifested it. Yeah, the music. So yeah, JIHOON literally, he's been practicing that all his life. That's crazy. JIHOON is manifesting that. That's awesome. Oh. This is a far future. Okay. That's like, what is, no. Really? That's huge. Oh, I want to share this, but this one's really big. This one's really, damn it. I want to talk about this one, but I really want this to manifest. Okay, I'm not going to mention, freaking Chris, will that come with a PC? Okay. What I won't say the name of this event. I won't say the name of this event, but I will say what kind of event it is. But this is huge. Treasure will perform as a guest, but also some kind of an ambassador for this particular like worldwide event. I'm going to leave it at that. A lot of people watch this event. And this is not until maybe 4 to 6 years later. And I literally saw Treasure much older. So this is a good sign. Okay, I still see Treasure hanging on 4 years, 6 years, maybe even sooner. But this is a worldwide thing. Okay, I saw Treasure older, and they're performing in a really huge stage. So I'm not gonna mention what. Just know it's a big deal. Why are you asking what it is? I'm not gonna tell you what it is. So this is a really good sign that I can see Treasure older and they're still like whole and together. Like, that's a good sign. So anyway, I'm not going to tell you what it is. So anyway, moving on. Moving on. Let it go, guys. Let it go. Listen to Park Elsa. Let it go. Listen to Park Elsa, please. Okay, let's is there anything else? Card seems like they're still eager to share more. Oh shoot. Okay. Who here stands, I mean, I think we all do, but like specifically, who here is biased towards the rap line of Treasure? Who here is specifically biased towards the rap line of Treasure? So, you are gonna get some kind of like a mixtape cipher style from them on a stage. It could be a concert, but you can expect rap line to have a kind of cipher style performance. It's like passing the mic kind of thing, kind of vibe. Passing the mic kind of vibe. I am honestly, that gave me a sweat because I'm like, I could see Hyunsuk and I'm biased towards Hyunsuk and I'm like, oh great. Yeah. A cipher is, okay, so a cipher is when you perform, imagine rappers. A cipher is a kind of performance when they are rapping literally on the same track, and it could either feel like a freestyle or not, but it's really fluid, okay? It's just a certain beat, and they all share that beat, and yeah, and whatnot, so. Okay. So, that's what I got. Anything else? Ooh, okay, so this comeback era, okay, not just one comeback, this whole era is going to be filled with a lot of contests and challenges, specifically TikTok challenges, okay? So this challenge, I don't know if it's this immediate comeback or the next one, or the other one after it, but one of these challenges that they're going to do is going to become very viral. It's going to become very viral. Okay. I don't know if it's this immediate comeback or the comeback after it or the comeback after that one. It's just within this comeback era of the second step, there will be a specific challenge that they're going to do on TikTok, and that's going to go immediately viral. Okay, so practice your moves. Practice your moves. Very viral, like even non-fans would know this challenge. Yes, pretty close. If not to that point, at least all fandoms love it. I don't know if it's like non-fans, non-K-pop fans, but I know it's going to be viral enough that even like non-Tumes. Okay? Yeah. Okay, on the note of TikTok, this is the last download. My cards are saying this is the last download. So on the note of TikTok, they're actually going to use the account soon. Like personally, they're going to actually use the TikTok. So I don't know if you were around, if you've known TikTok even like before it. Okay, if you knew TikTok in its beta version, fun fact, before TikTok officially launched worldwide, it was in beta version and it was tested by Korea. And the 3 artists that practiced and showcased the beta version of TikTok was Winner, iKON, and Blackpink. And Winner, iKON, and Blackpink used TikTok for the fun. They used to do it like for the hell of it, right? If you remember that. Here's what's going to happen. Treasure is going to start doing that too. Okay. Back then, Winner, iKON, and Blackpink were pretty much the audience for the test run of the beta version. But now Treasure is going to start doing that too. They're going to have fun with the TikTok. They're going to personally use that account. Okay. Yes, casual videos. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And on that same note, they are going to open this. They're going to use this account. Here's the thing. They're going to use this account the same time around the members announce their personal Instagram accounts. I mentioned this on the Treasure group reading that they are, oh, look, 222. But in the Treasure group reading, I mentioned that a good handful of Treasure members are going to open their Instagram accounts. So it's going to be around that same time. Around that same time, they're going to have their Instagram accounts and also use that TikTok. So, okay. That concludes all the predictions. That concludes all the predictions. Before I end the stream, I will pull some advice. Gonna pull some advice. Let's pull some advice. What is the overall advice for JIHOON and HARUTO and also Tumes at this time? What is the overall advice? What is the overall advice What is the overall advice for JIHOON and HARUTO and Treasure Makers? Okay, so we didn't get this card during the treasure group reading, but just in case you forgot, just in case you needed a reminder, because I have been seeing on Twitter, this on Twitter. You already got the teaser, right? They said coming soon. So why are people still anxious? Everyone is doing it again. Everyone is like, where's the comeback teaser? Where's more posters? Aren't you going to market them better? Aren't you going to promote them better? I've been seeing it. So just in case you forgot, a new start is coming. I don't understand you people. Like, where is your patience? Literally, where is your patience? We didn't get this in the treasure group reading, and now people are like, oh my God, when is it going to drop? When is it going to drop? Stop. Relax. Okay? If you didn't remember, Treasure dropped the debut teaser, the debut coming soon teaser back in like, I don't know, May. And then in the bottom of that poster, it says July, right? And then after that, they had to like push it back, backwards. But regardless of the time happening, it still happened. You need to chill. You need to chill. You need to chill. They dropped it already. You just let it come. Let it come. Prosperity lies ahead. Okay, good things are on the way. Good things are on the way. For you guys, for Treasure, you just gotta let it happen. You just gotta let it happen. Okay? Hold your vision. Okay? Hold your vision. It's already pretty technically in front of you. Last one. You're very close to achieving your goal. Okay? I didn't understand that. In the treasure group reading, we had an amazing reading. We didn't even get this card because I thought everyone understood that this was finally happening and we don't have to worry anymore. But no, the cards are like, here, let us remind you again. So you're almost there. Okay. Ow. Ow. Ava. What happened? What is going on? Please don't. Please do not. I asked you to warn me. I asked you to warn me. No, I even before I went live, I asked you to warn me. I'm not, no. Is it who I think it is? Why are you here? Why are you here? Do you even understand what I'm saying? Like, why are you here? Quit clowning around. Why are you always here? Why are you here? Why? Ava, you better not be pulling my leg. That Are you playing with me or not? Huh? Okay, can you make a clear answer before I freak out? I'm shaking now. I'm stressed. Can you what do you mean? Okay, I understand. You're practicing. But the last time it was clear, now it's a blur. What's going on? Uh-huh. What do you mean? There's another one? nervous as heck. Are you really? Are you really? Oh my god. I'm going to freaking panic. Wait. 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 What is that? What is that? What? No, 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 don't, no, 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 wait. 나 갈게요. 비밀로 해주세요. 아니요. What? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That can't be. 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 No. Stop it. Stop it right now. Stop it right now. Whoever you are, do not troll me. Do not troll me. Who are you? Come out clean right now. You could literally be. I don't like this. I don't like this joke. This is not funny. This is not sunny. This is not funny, guys. I can't even speak right now. Don't troll me. That's not funny. Claire. I'm shaking right now. No, that's impossible. That's impossible. That's impossible. Don't do that to me. I don't like that. I'm like upset right now. Don't do that to me. I'm shaking. I'm shaking. I'm shaking. I'm shaking. I'm shaking. Don't do this to me. It's not funny. What did he say? Well, it said I got caught. Don't tell anyone. Keep it a secret. And then he said, bye. I have to go. Bye. That's what the translation said. Well, that's what it means. It said, I'm shaking. The message literally said, I got caught, but keep it a secret. That's the laughing. I have to go now. Bye. I'm not, this is not funny. Honestly, whoever the hell you are, I'm not laughing. my blood just went to my head. Was that? No, Ava, come on now. Don't do this. Don't do this. No, I don't like this, please. If you are trolling me, I'm... Angels, help me out. I'm so scared. I'm so scared to flip. I'm so scared. I'm so scared to flip the card. I'm so scared. I don't know. You know what? I shouldn't be doing it. I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be doing. Why am I? Oh my god, Jan, come on. You can't. No. Was that really him? Or is that a troll? Is that him? Is that him? My soul just left my body. I'm tired. I can't do this. Ava! Oh, no. Y'all better dye your hair. Oh God, I am not okay right now. I'm not okay right now. I'm not okay right now. Well, he said he was gonna leave. He said he was gonna leave. I hope he's really gone for real. Why would he? Is he even allowed to do that? Isn't he gonna get in trouble for that? Oh my God. I asked if he left for real. I asked if he left for real. Did he? My question in my head was, did Jihoon leave for real as he said so? Okay, I'm gonna have to ask you to protect that account though. If that's legit. If the I'm literally shaking right now. I asked if he left or not. Oh my God. I'm going. Oh my God. I want to go away. No. Oh. Okay. Okay. So for those that are here, I apologize though. I'm going to apologize to you because I'm not going to keep this reading public anymore. I'm sorry, guys. So for those that miss this reading, I have to keep this a private. This is not going public anymore. So if you missed the very beginning of this reading, I'm sorry. This is going to go private. Just to... Okay? I am... Jihoon, if you really are watching, I am here protecting your ass. I am stressed. What? Who said this was okay? Why are you? Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm Ava. I asked you to warn me. I need to chill. Anyway, like I said, that's going private as soon as possible. I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't even know what to say anymore. Do you even understand what I'm saying? I thought your English isn't that good, huh? How are you? Why are you here? Why? Not this is not even the first time. This is what, the third time? Oh my God. He's practicing English in secret. Oh shoot, is that what you're doing? The way. Anyway, I literally have no more words. Oh my god. You know what? I might as well ask. Is he alone? Is Jihoon alone? No. What is with you? Who said it? Who said it in the live chat? Who said it in the live chat? You said, someone said here that he's getting help. Nagpapatulong, sabi nagpapatulong, someone is getting help. Look at the card that I got. Someone said here that someone's helping Jihoon translate. Look at what the card got. Asking help. Are you freaking kidding me right now? I cannot. I'm sweating now. Oh my god. Woo. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, I can't move right now. Who is it? I don't want to know who it is anymore. I'm gonna end this for real. I'm done. I can't. I'm gone. If you're really watching, okay, I trust the cards. I'm trusting the cards. I'm done. I'm done. I am tired. I am literally over it. I'm over this day. I'm going. No more. I'm over it. I am over this day. No, I'm not gonna speak Korean. Oh, Jesus Christ, help me. I had a question. Can I still ask it? It's about you. What? Ben, shut up. What was your question? I need to. I was gonna ask if your hands hurt after shuffling so much. Oh, no. No, not at all. Not at all. When is Haruki reading? I read Haruki already. I already read Haruki. Oh my god. Okay. I don't even want to imagine what kind of madness tomorrow, because I'm reading Japan Line tomorrow. Am I okay, Chris? Am I supposed to be okay? I'm so stressed out right now. I'm going to pull it one more time. I'm going to pull one more time. Is Jihoon still here? Is Jihoon still here? He's gone. He's gone. So, he's gone. Okay. Wait, what, Ben? Ben, stop sending me. Oh my god. Do you usually coordinate your outfits for certain readings? No. Not all the time. Sometimes. Well, this was a wild ride. This is not what I expected. Ava, what is that guilty look? What is that guilty look? I asked you. I asked you. We're gonna have a talk later. Are you okay, Athen? No, I'm honestly not. And I kind of want to cry. Now that he's gone, I kind of want to cry. I kind of want to cry, but I'm not going to. What's that? Let's see. What's your assigned card for Haruto? Oh, the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is for Haruto. Damn it, Ben! Shut up. I hate you. I don't care how much you tip me. I hate you. I hate you. Shut the hell up, Ben. Go away. Magsama kayo. Magsama kayo ni JIHOON. I can't. Oh my gosh, I can't chill. I need water. Ben B dropping all the money. I know, for real. I'm still shaking. I can't hold my tumbler well. Oh my goodness. What a day. Okay, I'm sorry. This is dragging. This is dragging. I need like emotional support right now. Oh God. Okay. I think I'm okay. I think I'm better now. I'm better now. I just need to reflect on my life. I need to reflect on my life. Okay, I'm gonna get going. As I mentioned, this is... Wait, what? I have a question for Ben. What if Yoshi watches Jan's readings in the future? Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm not gonna make this reading public, unfortunately, because you know what just happened. It's not for myself, honestly. It's more for him. Yeah, so I'm sorry if you can't watch the replay, but this is gonna be private. So yeah, my bad. But I'm gonna get going. I need to reflect on what just happened and process everything. Ben! Oh my God, stop it. You know you don't have to tip. You literally could just comment properly. But I love you too, Ben. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna go. For real, thank you so much for hanging on and tuning in. I am in a state of confusion and shock right now. I'm still shaking. And like I have like a lump in my throat. Not gonna lie. Thank you guys. Bye everyone. I'll be back tomorrow to read Japan Line. Thanks, guys. Bye. Okay, I'll go. If you're still shaken tomorrow, we understand if you postpone the reading. Thank you, Patricia. I will hold on to that word. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm pretty shaken, pretty bad. Don't get me wrong, I'm blessed. I feel very blessed. I feel very grateful. That was wild. But like we said, we should keep it a secret. So I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. No, I'm not gonna cry. Ew, Jan, don't do that in front of them. Oh my god. No. Oh. Oh, oh god. What the hell? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Wait, what? Jay? Jay's not feeling well? Oh my god. I'm gonna hit him up. Thank you for letting me know. I'll hit up Jay and check on him. Oh my god, what a day. Thank you for letting me know about Jay. I'm gonna hit him up. But thank you. I will be safe. You guys too, okay? Please be safe. COVID, I did warn you guys before in the random hangout. I told you guys that there's going to be more variants, more transmissible, and it's happening. So please be careful, okay? Be safe. Wear your mask, okay? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break in front of you guys. That was just overwhelming. I think my shot just caught up to me. So thanks, guys. Love you guys. I have to go. I really appreciate it. Okay. Bye, guys. Be well. Thank you. I will. You too, okay? Salamat. Maraming salamat.